2024, a year of fractured realities and stagnation. The events of 2024 revealed the widening gap between individual awareness and collective inertia. While some individuals sounded alarms about systemic instability, the majority of society remained insulated within comforting constructs. These societal frameworks, governance, media, and cultural norms, continued to buffer the population from the direct consequences of degradation, fostering complacency and a reliance on superficial stability. Persistent mediocrity. Institutions and systems functioned at minimal levels of competence, sufficient to avoid outright collapse but incapable of meaningful progress. This survival of mediocrity ensured the continuation of societal routines while deeper problems festered unaddressed. Cultural inertia. Resistance to change dominated public consciousness, with narratives shifting focus from systemic issues to trivial controversies or manufactured divisions. The populace clung to familiar patterns, often choosing comfort over confronting uncomfortable truths. Echoes of fragmentation. A growing divide emerged between those preparing for systemic instability and those entrenched in societal constructs. This fragmentation was evident in public discourse, where logical arguments clashed with emotional appeals, and productive dialogue was overshadowed by reactionary rhetoric. Localized failures as warnings. Specific crises, economic disparities, environmental disasters, and political corruption provided glimpses into the vulnerabilities of modern systems. Yet, these events were insufficient to disrupt the broader detachment of the populace, often serving as temporary distractions rather than catalysts for change. Authoritarian temptations. In response to instability, some regions and communities leaned toward authoritarian solutions, trading freedoms for the promise of security. This highlighted the risks of a populace unprepared for self-governance, dependent on constructs to mediate their reality. Looking ahead, 2024 was a year defined by a paradox. The systems that enabled modern life also shielded society from its own vulnerabilities. As individuals wrestled with the implications of stagnation and systemic decline, the collective remained trapped in cycles of reactive adaptation and cultural inertia. The challenge for the years to come lies in bridging the gap between individual awareness and collective reality, fostering a population capable of confronting systemic flaws before they culminate in unavoidable collapse. Whether such a shift is possible remains uncertain, as the constructs that perpetuate detachment continue to hold sway over public consciousness.